Hello. Hello, hello. Ah! That kid. Hello. Thank you.
Please watch Bad Ending on
Eat my bottom, that kid. Thank you for the 25 months. What flat did you settle on? The nice one. Hello, chat. Hello. How are all of you doing today? Hello. Anime Girl posting strike. Post one Wallahina. I order it. Immediately. My god, we've played this game a lot, haven't we? Are you all alive, chat? Is the audio? Everything working okay? You're doing hazard perception and failing. You seek shelter from the gods of driving. I'm the wrong person to ask, I'll be honest. Although, the actual hazard perception is really, really easy. You're not going to have any trouble with it. Hello, chat. There's no, like, weird mic fizzing or anything, is there? Hey, Brownie. Nice. Alright, well, I'm going to hit continue. So if you don't want spoilers, now is the time to leave. Hello. Alright, cool. I think this is the right chapter. Alright, so ended the last stream at like the very start of the last chapter, I think. I think chapter 6 is the last one. I don't know how much time is left in the game, but we might not finish it all today. If we don't, then we don't. We'll have to continue it at some other point. You're going to the organisation for your internship tomorrow to work out details. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Hope that goes well. I need to put my phone on chat. Cool. But yeah, also, as it says in the title, I'm planning on moving out of this flat on Thursday. So today is probably going to be the last stream for a little while. I mean, ideally, the next one would just be on like Friday or Sunday, but it depends how the ISP thing works. I was trying to get that sorted out today, but they said they'd call me back in an hour, and right now it's 8 hours later, so they haven't done that. We'll have to ask them again tomorrow. What flat did you settle on? It's a renovated Victorian flat in North London. So, you know, every flat in North London. Go back, hello. But yeah, so today will probably be the last stream for a little while. Hopefully I get the ISP sorted and we can just start again on like Friday or Sunday, but if not, I don't know. We'll continue when I get my internet back, because I kind of need that for my work, so that's kind of like a top priority. But, like tomorrow is my day off, and then Wednesday, as soon as I finish work, I'm going to want to pack everything in my flat that I can into my car, and then pack everything in my front room, or my living room, if you will, so that it will be easy to remove in the morning, because I've booked it for like 10 to 11, and I rang up the company I was using for removals earlier today, and they were like, yeah, it should be fine, you shouldn't worry about it. Hopefully something turns up. I should find out on Wednesday who the driver is, so hopefully that gets sorted. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly, but hopefully that works out. But yeah, we'll see how that does. We'll see how that does. For now, we will play our video game. I do not remember. We fell down this chute. I don't know what she wanted us to do. I think we just kind of finished it. I mean, I'm expecting the entire of Chapter 6 will be longer than 3 hours, so we might just leave it on a cliffhanger. We'll see how it goes. The secret tool that you get from the headmaster's room. Yeah. It's a vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right? I don't think I'm going to finish it today. I have no plans on streaming until like 2 AM. I have work. I didn't have work today because it was a bank holiday, but I have work tomorrow. So we'll continue with it whenever we have internet again. Should we be able to use it on that door? Let's go and have a look. Can we use that key to open the door? Yeah, let's find out. She took out the key, and then click. Oh wow. The key that opens anything.
Indeed.
Opened something. Let's go. Cool. We opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. You know, she could have just chucked the key down. She didn't have to come down herself. The trial by itself is 3 hours or longer. Wow, spoilers, there's a trial. There wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, suffering, despair, execution, and death. Cool. Your stream is jittery. I haven't dropped any frames. Is anyone else having any? My preview on the left looks alright. Ooh, hello. Hi. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing it, intent on reaching the surface. Nice. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. Stream is jittery. The ghosts won't stop shaking your computer. Ah, how about that?
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now you said that, I'm kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. Oh, regulation. Hello. 16 months, eh?
16 months. That's like $60.20. Thanks, Willen, for all the quality content you've created. Happy to be a regular Wool Wave.
Thanks, regulation. Is $60.20 a common currency value? Is that how we do it now? But thank you for the 16 months. Thank you. There's something I want to ask you, Coco. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? How long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
I can't remember. I came from a long line of detectives. It's in my blood. There was a time where being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Twitch let you pay in dollars first, and I think the last 4 months you played in euros. Oh, nice. Is your family famous? No. People haven't really heard of us. How come? It's like your tradition, right? They changed the system. They probably changed how they tax it. Because before you had to pay and they would turn it into dollars. Or you paid and it got converted while you were paying it into dollars, and now I guess you can just pay straight.
Indeed.
We take pride in it. The detective is neither light nor shadow. It is Sonic. We stand neutral in everything, and to do that we have to stand separate from the rest of society. That's why I made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our creed and we must do what we do to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about her online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family. I didn't actually read through this last time. Apparently my friend knows that. Oh, is it from the bottom to the top? Anyone can't. Only for the winners. How did anyone get in? Yeah, the ultimate baseball pro is going to be there as well. And the ultimate pop sensation. My friend kind of knows them. I guess everything there's state of the art. Cool.
However...
Also, nice timing. That was the last time we'd see that screen. Yeah, you have to pay $5 plus fee. Yeah. I guess you can pay feeless now, which is good. I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Kirigiri? It's like almost like Biri in some ways. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far as to enter Hope's Peak, is because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. ...
What?
Reconnect. I had no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
Oh, Rathalos. There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There is something I want to say to him, though. Hello. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was very young, and I don't remember myself, but apparently he was very intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented and had a promising future.
However...
but he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he just ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a big argument, and as small as I was, he left me behind. There's nothing lewd going on here, Gabathy. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted you to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I would never have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell how she looked when she said that. What she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to the usual self, she was more talkative and emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
There's one thing. There's one thing I can never forgive. Really.
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the small child that was abandoned by her father. And that's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life, and I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him, and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever, I have to doubt he forgot about me those years ago. I have no doubt he forgot about me. I'm moving on Thursday, so I need time to finalise everything. I spent today... You can't see on the camera, give me a sec. Where's OBS? I want the camera over there, yeah. You see that horrid red curtain, and up there's a naked bulb. So I, just before the stream, I replaced all the curtains in my flat with the original ones, and took my nice ones down, and took away my nice IKEA lampshades. So for the next couple of days, it's going to be bare bulb. Because I'm not leaving those here. They are mine. Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. And we connected by heart and soul. No.
Hey.
Do you have IKEA Sonos lamps? I don't know. I have one IKEA floor lamp. It was £7.50 and it's incredible, and I should have bought 8 of them. It's black and this shape at the top, and you can extend it to be really tall. I originally thought it was really short and I'd have to put it on a desk, but you can make it really long. Don't have a naked bulb. Have a lampshade. I used to think that. When I moved in, I was like, oh, I'll just live with it. Who needs lampshades? And then I bought some lampshades, and I was like, oh, this changes my life. You have 2 of those. They're really good. I need to buy more. They're weigh nothing. They run on LED lamps, or LED bulbs. They made lamps that are speakers. No, it's not that. It's just a really, really, really cheap, good lamp that just sits in the corner. It doesn't matter that it's cheap, because you don't touch it, it's just in the corner. Cage lampshades. They're okay. They're a bit of a pain to deal with though, so I just have the normal ones. For a while actually, I wanted to get Edison bulbs. You know, the ones that are really old-fashioned with glass and then the kind of orange Victorian steampunky looking filament. They're really cool. I wanted to get a cool branching lamp to sit in the corner with Edison bulbs coming off of it. They're neutral and illuminate are really good. They are. They're a really nice colour. I've also got one other lamp that my sister gave me that I think she nicked from my dad or something. It's kind of weirdly green and white. I don't like it. But this nice IKEA one is orange. Orangey white. It's nice. I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I didn't know how long, we finally reached the top. Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. So they fell down. They both of them fell down a chute that long, and are just yep,
That's right.
time to climb. Not a hand lampshade, but like a weeping willow looking lampshade, or an excited hand, with I don't know, 20 bulbs on it or something. They look kind of cool, or 10 more likely. Remember the hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. Like branches, yeah. My sister, when I was, I don't know, 9 or 10, 8, I don't know. She had like a really cool lamp that was optical fiber. So it was like all these really cool little shapes coming off of it. And like the ends of them were white. So I wanted that but bigger and metal probably. And with bulbs on the end. Hang on, am I in 30 FPS? Is my webcam in? Oh, it's got low light compensation on. Get out of here, low light compensation. No one wants you. There we go. Now I'm in nice 60 FPS. Thought something felt weird. My webcam just worked today when I turned on OBS. It's so rare. I usually have to unplug and plug it back in again for like 10 minutes. Ultimate plot armor. Looks like we're back. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. And we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Do you have LEDs on the back of your monitor/TV? No, I've got this nice lamp pointing against the wall behind me. My mum bought it for me, like many years ago. It's like a John Lewis lamp. They're actually kind of expensive. I've never changed the bulb in it once though, and I've had it for years and years and years, and I've permanently had it on. I've like always got it pointing against that wall, so it like... I don't have the lamp pointed at me, but I have it against the wall, so it like diffuses the nice kind of whitish, very slight yellowish wallpaper. Because if I turn it off, look how weird it looks. Oh, I'm like all dark, and you can't really see me, and then I can turn off my actual light. And I'm like, I'm in the pitch black, it's spooky. Like when I'm playing Osu, or when I'm like working, I don't have that light on, unless I really need to see something, but the lamp helps. It's literally just one thing on the back. You look blue. Yeah, it's probably just the camera, to be honest. Dark probably just looks blue on it. Hello, Ray. My true colour. I'm blue. You look blue without the John Lewis one. Yeah. I don't know why. There's nothing blue in the room. I mean, my bed stuff's blue, but that won't be reflecting on me. It'll probably be the monitor, actually. It'll be the gameplay that is blue. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favour. You gonna talk to her again, or? What do we do now? I'm glad I didn't die, but if the mastermind finds out. I'm worried about you too. They helped me, so they might.
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
And let's get a concrete answer.
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's an answer, if there's a problem with you escaping. Played all the avatars in Avatar to save money on CGI blue people. Yeah. Heck a delay.
however,
Wait, that's... If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time until we're found out, and it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at a nearby surveillance camera. She was saying that rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now. Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't. Because they're the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before, what does it mean?
So,
They stood exposed during the investigation into Murokoro's death. There was a moment when they left their guard down. That was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. It'd be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That just help us with our negotiations. I'm still a little super uneasy about this. We don't have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the
Shall we
Yim.
go?
Let's get going. Alright. Aha, a green door. If I were Northern Lion, I would not be able to see that. Haha. Is Hino around? Because Hino voted to murder us, and that was a bit mean. Let's talk to the guy sentenced to death. Yeah, let's talk to the guy that sentenced us to death that has full surveillance over everywhere we've been going.
Well now.
The 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school. He just wanted to hear that for the 50th time. Hello. Kyoko I don't mind so much, but Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
What if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that's the rule. So now I get to punish you again. And this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Right.
Kyoko, do whatever you feel you have to. You're cosplayed as Monokuma and your BFF is Junko. Interesting. Interesting choice of characters, I guess. Do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
Before you do, let me say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But then Makoto chose to overlook my lie, and your plan came crashing down. She isn't meant to mention it was a lie. That's cheeky. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. I think everyone here is a bit too old to use TikTok, aren't they? Or are they? I don't know, chat, do you use it? Because you were never imagined in that position, one person would attract another like that. I just use Twitter. That's the only social media I have, and I use it to look at nice tohos. And that's it. And in response to that unexpected development, and random content creators from Team Fortress 2, it's a weird mix. It's a really weird mix of a front page. It's people going, wow, I-65 or whatever was great, and then someone going, look, here's a nice Yomu, for example. You reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realised that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. ...
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. I vaguely understand Instagram these days because I've seen how many pages there are dedicated just to pictures of pets. And I could see that as a use, but... And I guess some people only have their pets on Instagram, they don't have a Twitter page for you to follow. No, you're right, I use TikTok to make Toho cosplay videos. Follow me on Sleevelet Unchained 49 2008 on TikTok.com. There was another unexpected development. An entity that would throw a wrench into your previous precious execution machinery. Alter ego. Okay. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
It'll be written like that, yeah. Now here's the absolute truth. It has to be written in such a way that no one can search for it, because no one knows which letters are numbers and which ones are capitalized, and how many X's there are. Makoto didn't kill Makuro, you did. ...
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would have been a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. Is WhatsApp isn't... That doesn't really count, does it? That's like saying I use the text messaging app on my phone. WhatsApp's not really... It's not really social media, is it? Is it? WhatsApp's just it's just Messenger, but you can use your phone number instead of a Facebook profile. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us. Have fun with Doki Doki. Is that just a thing you play? Do people just like play that like for fun more than once? They're like, yeah, I'm just gonna crack open an old one, and just play some Doki Doki Literature Club again. That means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this? A comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any now, but with a little more time, I'll guarantee I can find some.
That's right.
There's no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. I know you're trying to talk like a famous detective.
Because
If Makoto was the killer, he would never have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life and another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying somewhere hidden within this school, the one they call the ultimate despair. He would have been gripped by the despair that you love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
Watch out for her. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not like you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be disappointed. Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Gosh darn it, they're using the power of friendship and love to beat this task of difficult, great proportions. This Herculean, Atlasian task. They just believe in themselves and yell really loudly and make smug faces. You think this is our final form? No. This is what they call Super Saiyan. And this is what they call going beyond. Ah. If you want to earn our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice. It's the start of a rap album. What's this advice of yours?
True.
To do the trial again. Okay. Only this time you follow the regulations to ensure it's
time
fair.
for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and
They
despair.
voiced this one.
Hey,
Well, I didn't voice this one. This one was a bit outside their budget. That would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one final showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of the mastermind. But what reason would he have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Dot 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 dot. Kee interesting. Very interesting indeed. Ah, the old puns. Very.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little, so time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And that would cause you unbearable despair, right? I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain
Let's have a grisly
myself.
showdown. He agreed. Then we have a shot at this.
Bear it.
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is not much of a barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries. That's right. Every last mystery that's pouring around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself.
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, then good. Let's bear it all. If you can claw your way back to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
Guys?
then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll face execution, right? Hee, I can barely contain my excitement. Have they only got 4 or 5 bare puns? Surely. Before we meet a grisly end, they'll find something else. Or are we just the polar opposites?
Listen to me.
When we've just uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal its own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. You remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. Oh, there's another one. So what? I want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. Hee. You don't have to be so suspect. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Makuro is no exception from that. Huh? The trial is no exception, it's part of the regulations. That would mean whoever killed Makuro. It's a very polarizing approach. There we go. I know, but enough puns, here's a hint. I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Dot 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 dot. Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden? Hoo 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 hoo.
Now I'm
Right,
really
weirdo.
angry.
I'm done talking, I've got nothing left to say to you. Get lost, would you? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone, get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let him go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I just need to get it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. Hoo 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 hoo.
Hey,
Alright. Come on, Makoto, let's go. Alright. Nice. His unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away, and just like that, we were out of the gym. Sick. Oh, there it is. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. ... Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Alright, go on. Thanks. Everything I have right now is because of you, including the fact I went down that chute in the first place.
However...
Don't thank me yet, the real battle is just ahead of us. Don't make me lose 80 HP, I need that. I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal, but honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
So...
They had no choice but to accept.
Because...
It's all because of the one moment they let down their guard, like I said. Ah, when was it?
So...
I wasn't here to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they'd hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen.
So what do you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? I mean, the idea of actually being able to take over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often. You ever played XCOM? This is XCOM 2. In other words, that kind of thing's extremely difficult to pull off,
However,
and somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words...
Think of it this another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason.
So...
Not the Plague Doctor. They had to show us the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world. They've been very adamant about not killing us directly and forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. That makes sense. If the regulations didn't exist, no one would have killed anybody.
In other words...
So his ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world is a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us that represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. And that was their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? We're gonna have like a Harry Potter like wand duel where like one of us is going like and then the other side's going like and they're like meeting in the middle and there's like a big clash and then eventually hope wins because it's a video game. But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous and irrational. It's the kind of thing no one but those who would call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. The group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, the same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words...
Because their goal is to broadcast this to the world. They've had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If they ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least...
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. That's why he wouldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
That's probably why. That's precisely why. Two different words that mean different things. English. No matter how much they hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Oh, I remember this. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all the proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, and made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, oh hang on, surely if we were not the killer and we got executed, wouldn't everyone else have been murdered as well? Is that not how this works? Like if they vote for the wrong person, does it not? Or does it not count if we don't die, I guess? Or is everyone else dead? That would suck. The mastermind had to accept your suggestion. To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words...
They would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
However,
I mean, she's alive, but, you know. Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance, because you believed in me, another path opened up. Yeah, she's a ghost, we proved that. Last case. I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, I couldn't prove all of it. It's just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. The ultimate gambler. She absorbed the power of her friend. Looks like I got it right. This time at least I won the bet. This time at least, she says. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed confident from the moment we decided to talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanour is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you look... That would have made you more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Pathetic. We can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it will cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, now we know who our real enemy is. We have to work together with everyone.
however,
Is that even really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
Oh yeah, her personality. She has one. They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Alright, fam. Let's go find Tina. Can we go gamble? We can gamble. Good video game. Alright, how many loops do I have? Let's try my hands against the almighty machine. Go on. Let's give it a shot. Heck yeah. Alright, I'm gonna use 69 coins. Guaranteed brand new. Alright, it's a waste of coins, but I'm still gonna go there. Brand new. Hell yeah. Guaranteed. Lucky. Nice. Nice. Whoa! Triple lucky! The heck? Ah. The magical number of 69. Good video game. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get going. I don't know about that one, Turbo Boner. Despair Hotel, eh? Where's this, like, tech demo sign? Fart Gremlin Extreme. I hate it. This is the dorms, right? What? What just happened? Did I... Oh, I accidentally jumped against the wall here. This wall has really, really weird collision. Oh my word. Is Hina in her room? Is she inside? Knock knock. Knock knock.
Hey,
I don't think she's here. We need to keep looking. Who else is alive? You're dead. You're dead. You're alive. Is his room? Is he inside? Knock knock. Knock knock.
hey,
No, he's not here. You're dead. You're dead. Oh, you're here. Let's just double check though.
just a second.
Is there a reason you need to search my room? What about my room? I can't head back yet. Alright, you're very dead. You're alive, unfortunately. Yes, is Toko inside? Knock, 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 knock. No. No. Oh, no. Ultra dead. Oh, you're still here. This is... What's his face's room? Knock, 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 knock.
Hey,
He's not here, we need to keep looking. What were they trying to make me do? Do we need to go to the... It's nighttime. Surely that's where everyone would be. They said to go to the dorms, right? Maybe they just meant look around this general area. Like, is it like the dining hall, maybe? Well, the dining hall's locked. It's nighttime, isn't it? Maybe not? I thought you couldn't go in here. And suddenly we were greeted with... Skurher Yagfu Angie ampersand / crack AW Fizzlebroof. You again. Fisks dat explorer 103.2.1.255. Wow, I've been doxxed. That's totally my IP address. It's not my IP address. Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Ag 3 foursome sad face. Sen Act 61. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
Wonder what that was about. Did they put together the broken one, maybe? Ah. Yo, it's Hina.
is that Makoto?
The person that you voted to be the killer and was happy to see being murdered.
You guys!
Maybe not happy to see being murdered.
It is!
I'm gonna
There's
save this
no two
picture.
ways about it. That's Makoto.
Our good friend Hina.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach. You
Don't
know
call
that?
me a cock.
I'm just
You're the
asking
cock
to
here.
make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
It's our good friends chat who are still alive, apparently. That's surprising. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I just started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, it stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Will he he's? Will he he's in chat? Mayhaps? Perhaps a singular one unit of will he dog? Perhaps? Will sad? Will he there? There we go. Get away, shoo shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Well, I guess I'm gonna go take a shower. See you all later. Oh. Let's talk to Hina. So what have you been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured because the trial was over, we had access to new places again. No dice. All the rooms that were locked before are still locked. Tomu, don't delete that. You just deleted 28 messages from him, you twat. Stop. Stop timing out people, Tomu. There's a delete button. He's just deleted like 40 messages. Don't do that. It's 2019. You can delete individual messages. You don't have to time someone out. I don't know how you do it. It doesn't work in my chat when I do it, but maybe other people can get it to work. Jesus Christ. Why? Why would you delete someone's entire history on the platform? At least it's in the VOD, I guess. But not in the Twitch VOD. They'll have been timed out. Don't do that. Stop. There's not been enough No. Stop. No dice. All the rooms that were locked before are still locked. They went to new areas. Can we go find new clues? Where? Alright, let's talk with this twat.
Yo.
Yo, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world. Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I didn't go to the spirit world. Tomu, don't do that. That's really bad. Who the heck is Miss Cleo? Patricia, of course. I can't believe you survived. Me either. Do you realise why it is you escaped execution? Because I'm the ultimate lucky student. That was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can have say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I can. Well, I can't actually. Well, I've probably been in hospital at some point with like a computerized thing. Life-threatening though? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, probably. Imagine it was a learning experience for you. Alright, Toka. You stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, and every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. I know. I win. Alright, Thighs, tell us what's happened.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if he catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you about the last class trial. The last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo it.
Huh?
Seriously.
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
He isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was the work of the mastermind. You're saying the mastermind killed Makoto.
That's right.
That's right, it was an elaborate trap, contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in no time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy, I just, you know.
However,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The Mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why we went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And they agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, right?
correct.
Very observant.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the Mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it later. Nice. And showing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the Mastermind. But there's more to it than that, right? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But
Well, we've been looking around this whole time and we still don't know anything, right?
anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everybody dies. Everyone?
No!
Oh no!
I hate you.
Sonic and All Stars Racing, PC, The Spy, in an aeroplane. Oh no. Quoting, 2014. Hey, who said you could agree to these terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living forever here with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
I.e. a decisive battle, an interesting development.
but
Figuring out who the Mastermind is and how they killed Makuro, and the school's mysteries. It's a pretty tall order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can. Scratch as hard as you can if you want, but it won't help. I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I play by the rules, and one of those rules is don't pander to Woolen or Hina comes after you and steals your message loops. Chat, vote ban Tomu immediately. He can't be trusted. I'm not sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries. It's not me, it's Hina. And it's not me, but it's the /ban command on my keyboard. That's what I thought too at first, until Monokuma gave that little hint of us. Hee, it's a very polarizing approach, but here's a hint. I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 students. And the only people to take a step inside are those students.
I see.
He said that, did he? Then her opinion is reasonable. But why?
So, in other words...
If the Mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, and as Kyoko says, the Mastermind would have to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makuro, but there's no way he could have disguised a scene like that.
In other words...
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are those 16 students. Then the Mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the beginning. And in Makuro. That's assuming Makuro's a student. Probably was a student, right? We could probably don't have to worry about that. Not like Makuro was added in later, and Mastermind is a student that fits in the rules. Hey chat, by the way. Oh, you changed your colour again, did you? Happy 3:30 AM Chronicle. So the Mastermind would have had to have been one of them.
That's right.
And of those 16 students we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing here. You know I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the Mastermind is one of us?
no way.
You can't be serious. Did you try to guess my time? Yeah, you said yesterday I thought that I start my streams at 2:30 for you. Because it was like 10:30 and you said it was 4:30 or something. Wait, you can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have said that just to confuse us. It certainly is a possibility, but only one among many. The Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility, and it's one possibility we can't ignore. Yes, I mean they're the ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You're right about it being late. Oh, did I get the time wrong? They're not 3:30. I can't say it's not possible, but if one of us was the Mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? Did you see anyone acting suspicious any time Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck out and controlled him in secret.
but
Well, 3:30. Well, 3:23 officially, but you know. The 3 AM part is the important bit here. Because your minutes are the same. Probably. I don't care how sneaky you are, you would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
right,
Maybe Monokuma was on autopilot and they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way you could have had those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Or, you know, we're living in a world where someone could have a machine learning algorithm running on an ancient laptop. I'm sure Monokuma would probably... No? AI is probably too far. Chatbots still don't exist yet. Oh, was it not actually nighttime yet? So that's why we were allowed in the kitchen.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at
Bloody
this
moth on my
point,
screen.
the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Slap.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Doesn't sound happy about all this, does he?
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
I hope no one else dies, because I'm happy that Hina's actually survived to stage 6. I thought she was going to get chopped off like super early, so I'm very happy that she's actually survived to like the last chapter. I hope this is like the end of it. Like there's like another 6 hours and we're just exploring, and it's not while we're exploring, there's like another 4 murders that go on, because that would suck. How magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done, now we need to begin our investigation. I was planning on working alone from the beginning.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can only rely on myself and the Tagami blood and money running through my veins. Lots of money.
Goodbye.
I have a lot of money. After making his final statement about money, he left the dining hall. Yeah, master. He didn't want to take me with him. Do you blame him? Without master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. But I love coffee. He was saving the Frank Zappa story, but should I tell it now? Oh, what about the timing? Go on. I don't know what that is, but go on. You're totally useless. Goodbye. You can't spell totally without toes. Think about that for a few moments. Then she drudged out. She's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Ha 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 ha. You're like if a 50-year-old boomer mum had like a Xbox gamer tag, Rathalos, and they'd have it printed off on a poster on their wall that says like, "Don't stress, drink wine, go to bed early, read books, don't watch TV, XX boomer, XX." Laughing loudly, Hino. Let's go with Hino, that sounds sense. The words, they do Englishing. Everyone's gone off by themselves. It's okay, Hino. I will leave as well. The story when your dad introduced you to Frank Zappa, but you need to consult a mod for a few words. Oh. What about you? I guess I'll do the same thing. It's not that I don't trust everyone, you know.
I mean,
But until now I haven't been that useful. I've depended on Sakura and everyone else. That's true, you're not useless. If you hadn't have been here, I would have died. Makoto. That's nice for you to say. But still, I know I've been mostly totally useless.
okay.
So I figure at least in the end, maybe I can find something else that will help us get out of here. I don't set a red flag. I'm gonna go off and do it on my own. No, don't do it, Hina. No. Not like this. Okay, see you later. She was in high spirit. No, not like this. She was in high spirits as she dashed out the dining hall. Once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. I'm gonna go, like, see where Hina is. Live, laugh, love item. Displayed in your room for all the guests to see. You're gonna go off on your own. Well, I don't misunderstand. Just because we're doing our searches separately doesn't mean we can still work together.
So,
There goes all of us. I see what you mean. Doing our investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. We just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. That's right.
so then.
I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check. Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? Does that include the bedrooms? Probably. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. What about the front door? By any means necessary. What about the trial room? Suspicious. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I have to prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can escape together. What's this like Ocarina of Time sound effect? I'll start by taking another look at the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion— oh yeah, we're doing this again. The victim's identity is unknown. They were dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed by a knife and smacked in the head by some arrows. The body were covered in other wounds. Once we found out who killed them, we'll know who the mastermind is. So let's start my investigation. Let's start with the rooms that were locked. The headmaster's room, the biolab, the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was done before. They should be open now. After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Alright, let's get started. That's so good. Alright, let's go to the headmaster's room first. I'm not going to do any sniffing. Stop that. We're not going to look at Hina's room. That's weird. There's nothing in there, I think. Probably just like a bunch of protein. Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student who lay hidden somewhere within the school, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. Hi, Wallen as well. Hello. What's wrong with your flat?
Hey, Makoto.
Not lots. Oh shit, it's Hina. What's up? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors have been unlocked, this one should open too. But I couldn't bring myself to open it, because it might explode, right? And that would suck. So you open it. Alright. Jeez. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but it sounded like she was okay with me getting blown up. Just a reminder. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. She raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Alright, go ahead. Jeez. Everything will be okay, right? Here goes nothing. I threw my weight into it, but the door opened easier than I expected. Whee! Smack. Ah, we found the masochist's room. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, this place is sci-fi. What, the last room wasn't? Why would I not like someone who's tried to kill me twice? It seems like an extra bonus. That was the kind of... yes, I was kind of expecting the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. What is this device? It's like a control panel. It's over the top, like a military installation or something. Yeah, it's like a mech cockpit. Cock. That's a fun word. If for me, he'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit. Monokuma Room has a control panel that looks like a cockpit. Could that mean... are we on a giant mech? Is this Evangelion? Because there was a pretty Evangelion moment earlier. Are we having that again? I hope your new home is anime and waifus. It has carpeted stairs. That's pretty good. It's like a waifu. Alright, let's start poking at whatever. I'm going to start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just whatever like this. But it was too late. She was already jabbing away at the control panel. Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. What did you push? I'm not sure, but I think it was that one. The one that says data center. Took a good look at the control panel and saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of the room next to it. It was like Hina said, there was one labelled data center. It must have been the one she pushed, but the data center, that's right next door. The room we're in, that's where the strange noise came from. I better go check it out. Yeah, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll cheer from you from over here. Hina the cheerleader. Heck yeah. Let's go back to the data center. Did we just summon a Monokuma? Did I hear what I think I heard? ... Is that Monokuma? ... Oh, he's not set up yet, is it? Hey. Grar. Grar, give me your donuts. It's a Hina Monokuma. Is that you, Hina? What? Busted? How did you know? Oh, never mind. Anyway, what is this? A remote control camera setup? Oh, it is Hina. You don't know what you're controlling. Well, I can't see anything from in here. Oh, I guess I found it. A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Oh, man. Were you actually going to push it? Anyway, that settles it. The room with Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Wow, could it be that the Monokuma room with a control panel in it is for controlling Monokuma? Hina, what's up? What the heck was that? Monokuma. What do you mean? You were controlling was Monokuma. Monokuma? Wait, for real? Yeah, the panel controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling him from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Must be some pretty good soundproofing. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Ouch. I just got a bottle opener over my finger and it kind of hurt, because I had to take it off. This control room is separate from the data center with all the monitors, i.e.
Hey.
Maybe they can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Oh, that would make sense. Yoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school the whole time, right? I guess that would be true. But if that is true... Hee. Here's a hint. The killing game began with 16 students, and the only people are those 16 students who went into school. That means the puppeteer is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Wow, I can't believe the ultimate pop idol is still alive and controlling Monokuma. No? Okay, maybe not. What's wrong? I don't like that face you're making. No, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What's wrong? Do you just de-level? Can you de-level? Well, it's just... This is where he's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's lots of other places to check out. Good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Is this not somewhere you'd spend a lot of time, surely? Do we not check everything? I guess there's only one thing of value. What's wrong? Let's get out of here. You don't want to look at the... anything? No? Okay. Yes, hello Tyrion. Hello, hi. Hello, hey. Click. As soon as the door to the data center closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? What? The door locked on its own. My hand shot out to grab the knob. Rattle. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair, you can't go around restricting whatever you like. It's for your benefit, because that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot got up and stopped moving. Don't hello me, Woolen, that's rude. Hola.
Yep.
That room, as you might have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room. Yeah. Wow, were they possibly hiding under the trapdoor that Hina wouldn't let me open? We're in there and didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a suspicious hatch? No way, the hatch on the floor. Not bad, that was your big chance and you blew it. Well, no, I tried to open it. Oh, well, never mind, it can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. The room is now restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you lot to tell the others. Hoo, peace. He's gone, but was he telling the truth? Were they hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then when I said we should leave, well, the hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh. Sorry, Hina. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. Chat, what's your favourite foreign way to say hello that isn't English? And if it's your own country, it doesn't count as foreign. It has to be a different country. I'm gonna ban Tommy now. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. Yikes. If there's only one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Yikes. I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me motivated again.
You got it.
Oh god, she's like dying in 8 different ways. Can we not like chase after her and make sure that at least we die together? Moshi. Oh, gomen, meow. Moshi. Office. Wait, hang on, let me try and remember. What were the other places? There was nothing else on this floor, right? Or could we get into the chem lab? I forget. We could, right? This was where the protein and stuff was, right? Put on. Moshi. Hello is foreign for me. You can say hello, but does anyone actually think hello is their favourite? They just go like hello. Or hello. Hello, or hollow. Hollow. That's what Bilbo says in the Lord of the Rings book. He writes hullo. Like Hullo. Oh, my brain. I'm trying to direct myself using this mini-map like I'm playing Asteroids. It's really weird. Hello. Howdy. Hey, Vsauce Michael here. Konnichiwa. Please don't make me say anything rude. Here I am in the BioLed. Fortnite Battle Royale funny moments. It's cold. Abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant fridge. I would say freezer, if I'm honest. These seem like ice and frozen things. Why is it cold? It's the first thing I need to figure out. Or could it be the freezers? There's a machine on the wall. They're cryo. Bunch of glowing blue lights. What's going on, guys? Exclamation mark. Nice. On the other side... Yeah, go on. What about the other side? Whatever. There's a stack of tarps. There's a lot of them. Do they want me to click on the wall again, maybe? As in the other side of the room, like down here. What's going on, guys? There's a weird machine. I've seen this in horror movies. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does this mean it's a morgue? Let's look around. Have I not? Do I have to look at the tarp again? Like this is for, like these? I would say these weird organs on the wall are pretty suspicious. Yeah, there's a lot of tarps, I get it. Oh, now I've figured out how cold it is. Am I going to read it? Oh, there's a booklet here. It's an instruction manual. I guess they wanted us to do it in that order. So we'd find out in that order. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to dry ice for your cadaver needs. That's where you store bodies. In addition to germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene. Insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. How long was that character dead for? In an unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound. The exterior is stainless steel and we offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. Bionicle. Is this the instruction manual for the fridge? Is our character actually humanly brain dead? The right hand lights are off. Well, yeah, walking around I get it. It's clear to me now. It's a makeshift morgue. Yeah, I get it. We've had like, I don't know, 8 dead students or something. But whenever a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which means inside of those is another one of the victims. Do you want to count how many there are? I feel like that's going to be useful, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we had 15 students. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Or 16 students with 7. Yikes. Your son is in there. Feels bad, man. Guess we're going now. You don't have it in previous games to play one of them. This is the previous game. This is the first game. Let's go into the Udo Hall. Apparently they reference the older games a lot, like the second game references the first one. Oh, Toko, this is where you were. What do you want? I'm disgust. Are you so am I so disgusting? You want me out of your sight? No, that's not it. I thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. I thought because this place was related to the case it would have had something, but there's nothing out of the ordinary here. Give me back my precious time. Calm down.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. It's a hood day when Woolen played Danganronpa. Hell yeah, my favourite car enthusiast. You have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're going to call me useless and good for nothing. No one's going to say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm always sick of being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Oopsie. Do people actually expect me to play up to Despair Girls as well? Like, is it worth playing? I don't remember if I bought it. I think I did. Imagine alternating an anime between a game and watching them in and out of order. Hello. There's no clues here, so I'm gonna get going. It's like Hyperdimension Neptunia, where only one of the games has a V in it, and it's confusing. And then there's also VR, which is a different game that has a V in it. The targets are pretty far away. I'm amazed to see someone who can shoot with a bow and arrow. There are also monochrome boobies. Sakura's out here using this to... I can imagine Sakura being out here to train. There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. We found a clue here before. Yeah, we did. Anything about the trees? Okay. Oh, it's a suit of armor. It's extremely Japanese. Because it's in Japan. Why is everything... There's no clues here. Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything. Chat, why are you alright? Why are you all speaking in, Oh, what's it called? There's a name for that. The text generator that puts all the, ASCII extras and everything. I forget what it's called. Like Zork language or something. Wait, Zork was a text adventure game on mainframes. Huh? It's gone. The body. It's not here. It must have gotten eaten by the plant. The flower. Does it really eat people? I don't think it's related to the case. Alright. Because the chicken is still okay. Oh. I'd be terrified if there were more than that. I guess so. Zalgo, that's it. May the body's in the tool shed. Please don't say there's a dead body. Nice. Not here, then it must be in the biolab. Corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing, the tarp. Played a key role in the other case, so let's look into it. You ever stir the void, chat? The killer must have might have left some clue here. I didn't notice, but there's a stamp in the corner. That would have been useful to know. It originally came from the biolab. Tarp had been added to the truth bullet section. Well, it proves that it was someone who had access to the biolab, which means it was Kyoko. I'm assuming they don't care about any of this. Like, this is... Someone's definitely getting stabbed with that at some point. Oh, hello, Dust. Hello. Thank you. 10 months.
Hi, how is your day, Woolen?
It's alright. I cleaned my kitchen, pulled out the dishwasher, pulled out the fridge, pulled out everything, cleaned the oven, cleaned everything. Productive. Called up some things, got that done. Your dad and you, like... So your dad and you, during the car trip, had been playing songs to liven the mood up. And he introduced... After you introduced Eurobeat, he introduced you to what real music sounds like. He was taking the piss out of you. He played a song made by Frank Zappa called Stick It Out. The song is about something inappropriate. He sang the song normally until a particular part of the song, that is. One of the riffs, and you quote, something strange, which is delivered in a very triumphant way. Now your dad is a country bumpkin and doesn't speak proper English. With him not knowing better, he jovially chants it again and again. I love having, like, chat as my own visual novel. Your dad asks you what's wrong because you didn't sing along and you just don't have the tart to tell him what's wrong. So you lied about him and told him you just never seen him so happy about the song, so he continues to sing along with it in his broken English. Sorry, aren't country bumpkins just like, yeehaw? Do they actually not speak proper English? I was under the impression they speak English but just like differently. Is there nothing else in here? I forget. I think so. Second floor. Although I don't know where the second floor of the... Is it just floor 2? Don't know if that was here. Like I've got no idea where they actually want me to go. Because there was like the second floor above the student room. Or the hotel, or whatever. Maybe there was a different staircase for it. The only English he knows is by old songs. He has an accent. Wait, what language does he speak then? Sorry. Is it this? Is this it? You're writing that in like maths. Can we go through here? The entrance is still blocked. Well, so much for everything being unlocked. There's nothing in here. Ugh. Why has that got a skyscraper for it then? Wait, was there like a staircase in the inn area? Was it by the food lockers and stuff? Yeah. There was one by the this thing here. I remember. Stop starting cursed font things. Does it even work on the other screen? I have to go up them. Oh, Indonesian! Okay. That makes so much more sense. This is the second floor of the dorms. It looks like ancient ruins, or like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up. Fair enough then. I thought you were like you had like an American dad or something, which confused me. But I was like, okay, I'll get on with it. I had an American dad who didn't understand those words he was saying. Arabic and 2 other Indonesian sub-languages. Pretty good going. Was there another murder game already going on, but it went badly? The bed was torn apart. It's not really a bed, it's just garbage. Nah, these were genocide-y things. I opened the door just a crack, looked inside and closed it again. There wasn't a hint of a bathroom, just a pile of rubble. Look at that smiley face on the wall there on the left. Do you see this? This wall is happy to see you. Do you remember this part at all? This is just the last chapter. It really is just like a very similar layout. It's the girls' bathroom. I don't want to go in there. Alright. It's forgettable. I thought this is quite cool. Because the rest of the school so far has been like perfect. Like a giraffe coming out of a locker. Someone's unzipped their trousers. What the heck is this room? It's filled with lockers. There's going to be a re-dead coming out of one of them. You know the secret in the room in the boys' toilets? There's not one in any of the other rooms. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students that came before us. The class before us used these lockers. Oh, we're not actually going to have to check all of them, right? Right, we're just gonna like check any of them. There's a metal plate. I want to know what's inside, but no way. Maybe most of them are just going to say, oh, it's crumpled and useless. I don't know how I'm getting in there. I mean, this one works fine. I wonder if I can open this one. No. There's a card reader. That's probably how you get it open. It's similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor. You have to use your e-handbook. Use your own e-handbook. No luck. Maybe the only locker's owner can open it. Chat, stop bullying each other. I don't think there are any of them are gonna... Right. They're all gonna say that, aren't they? Might as well check, but you know. It's a metal plate, there's no way to get in. Nice. Chat, stop bullying immediately. I don't think there's much we can do in here, right? Unless they actually expect me to open all of them that look exactly the same. No way. Alright. Guess our character doesn't want to look at that weird blood pool on the floor. Bully Tommy, that's fine. Yeah, this is a nice room. It's like the staff lounge. Or like a hotel room. It doesn't feel like a student's room, it's like an adult atmosphere. It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room a lot, but I have one regret. I decided to check it out one more time. Yes, I believe the whiskey here said it was a 30-year-old vintage, but it was actually a 15-year-old vintage. It's not the booze, is it? This is a pretty nice studio. Could be the weird hidden sliding door over there. There's a PC, it must have belonged to the headmaster. They can afford all this, but they can't afford a better screen. Looks like they were interested in the Ultimate Despair. It has some search results on it. Should we go through a search history?
In other words,
there isn't one individual, but points to a group. They're responsible for the tragedy a year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair, and that's all there is. Not much to it, right? That's the best you could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. Any more information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info you can get our hands on. It's a good outlook to have. Alright. Maybe all the murderers were part of the Ultimate Despair. Maybe? No? The desk is home to a computer. It belonged to the headmaster. Guess we're not going to bother using it. Even though it's clearly on. A leather chair. I guess Kyoko must have done everything on it already, and our character's like, nah, this is fine. Wow, there's a strange gap in the wall. Was it Yukari?
so
Shenanigans. There's a gap here, but not a normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
Indeed.
There's an open space on the other side of this wall. Does that mean like a hidden room? I think I know how to open it. Did you figure out a trick?
Indeed.
An easy trick. I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. There's a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door opens.
However,
But I don't know what the password is. Oh, I know it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. He told us the password earlier when he was glitching out. He's saying the Chow clan is the ultimate despair. Yes. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork and the files on the PC and everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that would have... nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Yeez. There's a hidden room I couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume there's some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her it's more than that. Anyway, if we want to get out of here, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko doesn't know what it is, I don't stand a chance. The ultimate Chow? It's probably horror Chow. He died. He lives in a different country now. You're all there to replace him, right? Can you replace him? No. You're doing a decent attempt. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she wouldn't have wanted to think about. What about your name?
What?
Huh? Sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that she would use her name as his password. She definitely was the first thing she tested. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. You mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, do what you want. Okay. Guess we're going to type out. Kyoko. No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to type on the screen, obviously. That's what you'd click on in this situation. And I'm glad I thought of it. But it might hurt Kyoko even more if that's not it.
hey,
If you're worried about me, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. It's the first thing she tested. I turned to face the monitor. Let's just type it in. I typed out Kyoko Kirigiri. Beep Kurun. Wait, really? That was the combination of Kyoko Kirigiri? It was just her name written properly? That's a shit password. On purpose, perhaps. All he's for horror trail. Can't believe we moved country without telling. Actually, no, we did tell us. That did it. Kyoko, it worked.
why?
Why? Kyoko. Guess we just lucked into. I guess we are the ultimate lucky streak. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. You just appeared into the hidden room looking grim. Grim Tales of Kyoko. Oh, cock. It's a happy picture on the wall. Hey, I might as well have not even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on one thing. The bomb. Wrapped and covered in such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Do you want to look at like this nice happy painting? Let's check out the suspicious present. Alright. There's a brightly coloured box here. It seems totally out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. We can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful. You think it's dangerous? No, it's not dangerous, but surprising probably.
Would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least it's not something you'll be happy to see. It's her own head.
Anyway.
Don't scream or anything, right? He's saying it's something that made me want to scream. Alright, let's open it. I really hope it's not like her mum's head or something. That'll be pretty weird. Step by heavy step I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took off the lid, and then I lifted it up. Oh, the light's turning off. It's definitely going to be her mum's head. I stole a hesitant glance inside. Gah. Gwa. Her advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Totally is. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. Been cleaned. That was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. Who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. It's the real Kyoko. What was in the box? It was wrapped up all nice. I never would have guessed what was inside. It's Sans. There were bones in there. No, I'm not thinking of bones specifically. I had a feeling it would be his body. It's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones, that body, that's definitely my father. Yes, I can tell by the chipped tooth and the slightly holy looking nose. Kind of like Lord Voldemort. Good night, everyone. Good night. This is what's left of him. This is Kyoko's dad. The same man she's been searching for. Thank you, Regulation. How do you know that? How do you know it's him?
So,
Given all the info we have already, that's the only answer. So that same person might be the mastermind who planned this all out, and according to the files, it's a man in his late 30s. He's probably somewhere in the school. Well, it doesn't mean he's alive. The killing game began with 16 students. The only people... He doesn't say the only people alive. The only people to take step are those students. I guess he didn't walk if he was dead. How did alter ego happen? What do you mean? How did alter ego happen? What about it? He said the headmaster was here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start was the students. When you put those two together, it doesn't take much to
in
assume.
other words,
Can you die in this game? Yeah, I think if you get everything really wrong and you fail, they kill you, I think. Most likely your father was in this school, but also dead. That was your assumption anyway. She explained her analysis. She was completely calm. No, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride for just that? I couldn't help but wonder. Nice. Hidden room present has been added to the show, right? Nice. It's a nice picture. This picture... Oh, it's all faded. It must be pretty old. Is this a picture of... That's a very cute picture. Hey, Kyoko. ...
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet here's a cute photo of me and my father. And now to find something like this. Oh, she has a little bow and everything. What do you expect me to do now? They could have made the dad look like he was smiling or something, you know. They didn't have to draw him without a face. Here's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Cute. Knowing the headmaster had this picture this whole time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. This time he even stole the opportunity I had to move on. Was there ever been a worse father? Probably Hitler. He wasn't a very good father. He didn't even have a son. Did a pretty shit job at that. Look over here. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some sort of clue, so I want to check it out, but... I don't really want to touch the desk without her permission. Lol, good one.
Hey.
Thanks, chat. Just staying down with the local up-to-date news and jokes. Ah. Touch wood. Hehe. Don't worry about me. Knock knock. Who's there? Twit. Twit twoo. What is that, an owl? Alright, I'm here all week. No, I'm not. This is the last stream for a while. I'm here until my next stream. Don't worry about me. Look around as much as you want. Are you sure? I'll never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I've rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... What is this? It's an e-handbook with a label that says in case of emergency. Maybe it unlocks anything. I found an emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk. It's a handbook with no limitations. Limit broken, if you will. Can you give me a high five? Alright, chat. High five. Alright. There you go. It's that or it was a boop, depending on if you put your nose in front of the face. Or if you put your hand in front of it. The string quality dropped and wouldn't sound like an audiobook. Nice. Our sponsor for today, by the way. McVitie's Digestives. Oh no, don't do that, Turbo Boner. I hate it. Here you go, chat. Good work. It was a ultimate authority. That's probably what it is. Yeah, that's probably right. It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Stop. This is a bad comment. Why don't you hold on to it? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Hey chap, there's something on your tie, like right there. Got him. Got him good. Wanna play rock, paper, scissors? rock, paper, scissors. Alright. I beat a third of you. Get screwed, chat. Headmaster's e-handbook. By the way, I automatically win if you didn't take part. The EU handbook has been added to the truth bullets section of the handbook. I chose rock that time. Next time I'm going to choose scissors, as you will see. See? I didn't lie. That's 3 in a row. Did any of you beat me? Send me a dog or something. I don't know.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor, what is it? I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more.
Hey.
But could you leave? Like, just bugger off.
Correct.
Just for a while. I want to be alone for a bit. What is that? Like there's no laser pointer, but like I keep seeing this like against the wall over there. I don't know if it's something in my... I think it's just a fly, like reflecting the light weirdly, but it's really weird. It's very distracting. I want to be alone for a bit. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a bit. I need to get my emotions in an order. Did you just develop a new game, Woolen? What, rock, paper, scissors? Yeah, I made it. Give me money if you ever play it again. Also, good night, sure. You headbutt your monitor with the force of 1,000 suns at the moment of a high five. It's like you're getting a head pat. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about... Do you want to have a thumb? The thumb wall probably doesn't work, does it? Wait. I win. You lose. Send me £4,000 for losing, alright? Free money! You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. Well, I will. The picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. The problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. Gomen. Once I've gotten myself under control, I'll return the investigation immediately. So please give me some time to myself. Alright. See you later, fam. I hope she doesn't get locked in. That would be yikes. That's just a theory. A gay theory. Someone at Ash, at Diabolata. You would like that comment. There's no doubt the mastermind performed all the evil deed. They killed the headmaster, and they killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you. Ashtafer, exactly. Was the Hope's Peak headmaster, so the same person might well be the mastermind who planned this out. But according to the file, is a man in his late 30s. There's blood on my glasses. Yikes. Where did that come from? Is there any of your blood, chat? There's like a weird bunch of blops here. He's somewhere in the school right now. You can't marry the anime girl. She's like 17. But we were wrong about that. Also not real. Do not bleed out your eyes, chat. We were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. It's yours, is it? Sorry. Means the mastermind's true identity is... Haha, ki hee 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 hee. The killing game began with 16 participants. All of them were students. 15 of us met in the main hall. Only 6 of us are alive. Everyone else is dead. Here's like a screenshot of everyone being murdered. Oh, Sayaka. Not even Sayaka. Sayaka? Sakura? Sayaka? Sakura? She was nice. Sad and nostalgic. That's right, nostalgic for the present. Even though she's so dead, the ones left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are alive. There's no question. No, it can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be another way. That's another story. A game story. Is that it? I guess that's it for you. Let's go open up those lockers, eh? Moo. Why a giraffe? Was it like a different military faction? The giraffe faction. Rattle rattle, no locked. There's a card reader. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers. Yeah. Don't use your own. We just got like a super one. Wait, but what about the emergency handbook? Let's give it one more go. Alright then. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader. Beep. Alright, what I was hoping for. Let's see what we got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Seriously, I'm gonna have to do this on all of them, or... Probably not, right? But I might as well. Oh, there's something inside. Oh, we're gonna have to do it with all of them then. The thing is almost empty. There's one thing, it's like a pocket book. There's no name, so don't know whose it is, but there's writing, it could be important. I don't want to violate their Sure. Crime scene, you're fighting for your life. I don't want to violate their privacy or go in the girls' toilets or stop peeing on the sofa in the public room. Weirdo. Looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been meticulous. I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. It's... Monokuma. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here with a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It was the headmaster and my father. Oh no, it's not. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome disaster. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call us our final hope. Why is blood pink? Stylization. It's not censorship, it's stylization. There's regular blood in the game. It's a smelly diary. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world and to serve as the foundation for a new era. Yikes. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll hope. So that's what my father had to say for me. As usual, he took a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Hey, Menti. It can't be true, right? I knew it was. I knew whose pocketbook it was. It was Kyoko's. But if this belongs to Kyoko, why is it in this locker? What she wrote here contradicts what she told me. Well, I mean, she didn't have to write it. It's just likely. You came back from casting Osu. There's casters? And you were a caster? How did it go? Was it a big tourney? She said she hasn't seen her dad since she's left when she was little. Nice. Yeah, how do you cast Osu? Do you just talk over the game? Like, oh, this guy here, oh, he just missed such a shot. Oh, he didn't. He kept the combo going. Oh, wow. Those are some nice jumps there by Monkey Tiddler 69. That was a nice stream. Oh, nice. Literally like that Willem. Nice. Was it on your channel, or was it on, like, the official Osu channel? I decided to talk with them directly. It was the headmaster. What does it all mean? I scanned the remaining pages. It must have had something I was looking for. When I reached the last page, the question marks began spinning through my name. On a tournament Twitch channel. How many viewers did you get? Were you a big gamer? When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, and scrawled. Despair walks amongst us, and so we Am I not going to see what it means? They're not going to show it to me. Despair walks amongst us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. It was a community tournament, so shrug. Oh, did you enjoy yourself? 20 to 40. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. For an Osu community tournament. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader. Beep. The door opened. There's nothing in there. I'm going to assume there's nothing in the others, but I might as well check. Oh, never mind. Oh, shit. It's disorganized. They have an organization problem in their real life. Oh, it's Hero's room. It's a crystal ball. No, it can't be. There's no way he used the locker. It's just not possible. Wow, could Hero be the mastermind? There's kinds of text boxes. Let's go with that. And notebooks, stacked up in no particular order. And dust. I have to assume whoever did this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks. The moment I looked inside, any sense of easiness had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro's Hakak. Is that our Yasuhiro? The notebook contained a large number of notes from a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No way that could be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. No, he didn't. He was held back 3 years. Have we forgotten that? Or do we just think he was held back from 3 years at just any school? Not necessarily this one. We were sucked into the evil world. We never had the chance to take classes. So what is the notebook? There? Probably longer, he's 21. That would explain why he's clearly not done any studying. No, they're tarot cards. Aren't they used for telling fortunes? It's a coincidence, right? No, you use them in the Binding of Isaac as consumables. Chat, stop posting boobs. The more is these lockers, they reveal the previous students. Why are there things that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that looks like it belongs to Kyoko. There's some kind of explanation, but to find that out I have to keep moving the investigation forwards, and I have to believe in everyone. Alright, let's just look at the rest. There's no way to get into that one. They're all... This one over here, maybe. I think that's everything, right? They're not going to tell us anything about these, right? Yeah. Bogies. Alright, let's check the truth bullets, because I don't actually remember what else I need to check. We've done the headmaster's... Have we done the headmaster's room? Biolab on the 5th floor, Monokuma door on the 4th. Maybe we didn't do the headmaster's room. You haven't. Oh, we went to the data center. I knew we went to the 4th floor. No, it's not the room with the center. It's a different thing. We went to the different room. Ah, here we go. Lemon saving oil. Creeper. Oh shit. So, we're back in the mine. We're in the headmaster's room. I heard an awful lot about it. This will be my first time seeing about it myself. Oh, it's Makoto. It's you. Oh, Byakuya. Oh, man stickers. Makoto, you're ignoring me. Can we get out of here? Remember this moment. Alright, I'll ignore him again. There are trophies and a shield on display. The bookshelf seems well made and it's filled with piles and thick books. What about these things on the floor? There are documents scattered everywhere. It makes you feel anxious. Alright, Byakuya, what do you want? His task's a grueling one. Side to side. His baby tonight. Got a pickaxe swimming side to side. Hope to find some diamonds tonight, night, diamonds tonight. He yoinked it. Oh man. Man or... Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Keep it in your trousers, fam. Take a look at this. Man or... It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. The student registry. Ah, heck. It contains profiles for us and Murakuro.
So, in other words...
Class 78 refers to us. But we found Murakuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
Yeah, I mentioned class 78. That must be where Kyoko got the page. And because the rest of our profiles are listed in here along with hers, there's no doubt Mukuro was a student here at the academy just like the rest of us. Ah, the 16th student. Watch out for her. It seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. Alright. But what's your point? Is it possible to save every student? No. The game's... It's linear in the sense that if you get your choices right, you go down the same path, I think. And... non-linear in the sense that you can do the dating stuff however you like it. Why is the golden sword from chapter 1 there? Yeah, it's a good question. I did wonder why it wasn't in my room. Profile actually contains 2 pages.
So in other words...
When it comes to this profile, there was more information that we still didn't have. What kind of info is it? I like Chihiro. Grab your pick, shovel and bolt again. What happened the first time? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, right? It's a detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us an interesting clue. I was half listening to him as I skimmed through the report. Oh, is that what they look like? Is that what they look like? Yo, it's Hina. Makuro reappeared suddenly in the background. An entity floats, close just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or a kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has a sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Makuro's behaviour too. It's my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous, despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. Code Lyco. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. The body had scars on it though. Was the body murdered like a year ago, and then they stuffed it in the freezer to keep it fresh, and then they used it again for this case? That's probably what it was. That alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally I want to believe in her, she's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I'll be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now, but wouldn't that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even if the headmaster was afraid of what Makuro was capable of, they would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe that means the Mastermind is stronger than Makuro was.
What?
What's up, fam? Huh?
That's fine.
You're lost in thought, but I should point out one other thing. There's another important bit of info in that file you should note. What's up? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl you've never seen before. She's included as a part of our class 78. There should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about them is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds. It lists her vitals. I would call those her 3 measurements. I don't know about vitals. 31, 22, 32. What do you think? Do you think those are vital? You're asking me if I think she has a nice body.
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you. Maybe you'll keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the course and you'll think, oh, could that mean? Is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Makuro. It could be a different person. Personally, what I'm thinking seems impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to
It's all
confirm.
clear now.
But the body isn't there anymore. I'm back to being his errand boy. I hit 303,000 views. 303,000 views? On what? On Twitch? That's a lot, really. Nice. Also, why 303,000? Makuro's profile's been added to the Truth Bullets section. Ah, lying hidden somewhere in the school, eh? Can't believe he's into Nekopara. Really? Who isn't? That's what you'd like, Willen. That's what you'd hit, Willen. It's a bit of advice, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me, you seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not like that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. But don't put too much faith into her.
In other words,
The cost of the faith could be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think, call it a hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time, take it or don't as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Alright, are we done here, fam? Alright, let's go. 203,000 people watching one pet his webcam and play Danganronpa. Yep, at the exact same time. 5 years worth of streaming. All in one day.
This is a school announcement.
It's a weird way to say
Is
it.
everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
It is
Well
weird.
then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
We know Hina isn't the mastermind because she wasn't controlling Monokuma earlier. Unless she is. Thank you, Woof Woof. Let's go, fam. Go to the Yim. Hey, possible. Hey, hero. Oh, I hiccuped. Why did you act so surprised? No reason. You heard the announcement. Are you here to see what he has to say? Aye, aye. You did, actually. I'm on my way out. You talked to him, right? What did he say? Stop pronouncing Yim like what? The textbooks just came. Epic unboxing. Nice. Hina didn't know how... Yeah, she definitely knew. She wasn't just pressing random buttons. Sure. I gotta go. Hero, wait. Unless it was Hina and she wanted to lock everyone else out from seeing the room. There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. It's like he was trying to avoid him. I wanted to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Big yawn. Are they ever going to pick up these basketballs? I never quite understood the point of that cutscene.
I am Monokuma!
We're on chapter 6. We're on the last part of the game. It's probably another 5 or 6 hours left. Maybe 4 or 5. Textbooks are heavy because they're made out of trees. Welcome, are you ready for your final hint? What? Oh, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope. Or envelope. This is the envelope. Just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you found inside. Just get on with it. Alright. The scripted words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a photograph. Oh, it's another one of these. Featuring a bunch of faces I recognise extremely well. Oh, it's, Dead Girl. Yeah, this is a nice picture. Oh, he's covering up Junko. That's mean. And there's Hina. The most important part of the picture. It was everyone who'd come to Hope Peak at the same time as me. But there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognise. There's bloody Celeste in the back left. Like, oh, a bit unsure. Wait, that's not true. I do recognise her. When we were in the headmaster room, we looked at the file. It's Makoto. He isn't. Okuro Ikosaba. Yeah, that's her. She's cut her hair though, and this girl is. What, why? Why is Makuro here with everyone else? And even more than that. Wow, everyone had their brains wiped. Having everyone pose like this is weird enough by itself. It's weird, because when we started playing the game I was like, wow, I'm never going to remember all these faces. And now I'm like, nah, I know these, I know this lot. There's our friend. There's our friend. All our friends. And now I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one who's not there. The picture has 15 other students, but not me. I guess that makes sense. I don't remember having a picture taken like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka. The first time I met everyone else was when we arrived at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in the picture. But what's definitely unnatural is that everyone is in the picture. It's a cute Chihiro as well. I thought everyone was just like me and they didn't know each other until they got here. But the picture is real. Thank you, Tyrion. Could that be? Could it be? Everyone else and me, everyone here except me is. How long are you hearing about this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're getting in the way. Did I say Hamlet? Like a small village. You're getting in the way standing there, you know? So get out. But we're not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would it be if I gave you all the answers? That would be out of left field. That means he's done talking. Gosh darn it. I guess the Monokuma bears only have enough battery for 1 month or something, and that's why they're trying to rush the end of it. So in the end, all we found in the gym was more confusion. Did you properly sleep and eat today? Yeah, sleeping I did. I naturally woke up at 8 and I was like, nah fam, it's bank holiday. So I fell asleep and then it was 9 and I was like, nah fam, give us more. I fell asleep and then it was like 11. I was like, alright, time to start cleaning my entire flat again. It's a Shakespeare reference, yeah. Was Hamlet what it actually is, though? With the confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. Tomorrow I've got to wake up at 8, though. That's probably why I'm tired. I've actually caught up with my sleep now, roughly. Which is good. How does that count as a hint? It made me more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real and full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which could mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear this up. No, I have to clear this up. Just think of it as something to do. Are they all going to be in the... I was going to say they were going to be in the dorms. He's in the dining room. The ultimate Woolem. Or Woom. Woom. So this is where you've been hiding. I was hoping to talk to you. It's a visual novel. Yeah. Makoto. ... Sorry, gotta go. What? She ran off so fast, didn't have time to ask. Hina, why? Why won't you talk to me? Good luck in chat. I don't want to say anything that might spoil the game. Thank you, Chronicle. I will believe in my heart, which is Hina. This map's useful. Can I go here? No. Why can my brain not figure out this corridor? No, I left her. This Byakuya gonna tell us not to look at it. I'm sure anyone watching the broadcast would eat this kind of drama up. Oh, it's the old letter. I think that's sure. No, I wanted to click on the twat. Oh, Byakuya, ... Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, wait, of course he didn't. He walked away. What the heck? It's like he was purposefully trying to avoid me. What weird photos did Monokuma show everyone? Did they show me murdering someone? Oh, Redacted is the mastermind. Thanks for the spoiler. Didn't realise there was an SCP inclusion in this game. Yeah, dancing around the spoilers is pretty annoying. I'd like it when people are just, like, just have nice chat. Hey, Hero. Gwa. Makoto. What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out. No, I. Sorry, I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a rabbit. What's wrong? He was avoiding me, like he was afraid of me. They definitely, like, showed us murdering someone, right? Raw. Well, everyone thinks we're the mastermind, yeah. I decided to visit the biolab once more, and the first thing I saw was Toko passed out. Why is there blood somewhere? Yeah. Frozen blood? Imagine talking about the game in chat instead of doing staircases the whole stream. Heck yeah. No, she's not dead, is she? Oh, it's a better character. Oh, ah. It's cold. I think I might catch a cold. You keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. Was I asleep? I must have fainted again. But you were standing there, staring at me, getting excited, weren't you? No. Were you hot and bothered? I don't like that that's a voice line. Okay, why did you pass out? Last time I remember was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morose? My memory stops and starts every time you switch. Bingo Bazinga. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are separate. Son of bitch. Don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Menti, speaking of mode constantly horny, how are you feeling right now? Are you enjoying the Twitch live stream? Because if she forgets something I remember, it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Genocide Jack's memory has been added to the thing. Well, I want to know now. Tell me, where is my small darling? Byakuya's around here somewhere doing his own investigating. By himself? I assume so. I knew it. I'm a pro. I gotta hurry. I can't imagine how lonely he must be. Thank you, Mental Alex. Yeah, hee ha hee ha ha hee ha hee ha hee hee ha hee ha ha. He shot off. And laughed. I forgot to ask her about the picture. There's no point in asking Genocide Yak. I have an important thing. Why did she faint? Could it be the open cadaver? The fridge is open. Stop calling them a fridge. My word. It's a you don't put bodies in the fridge, they'll go off in like a week. You have to freeze them and they'll stay for at least a good few months. I'm sure they were all shut last time I was here. Delete Nuparis. Oh. This must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko.
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you alright?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to
Listen.
apologise. But listen, about this room.
It would seem...
Yeah, it's a morgue. Yeah. Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and there you have it. You knew she fainted. I was on my way here, but Yak came running past me. Nice, Rathalos. I assume she must have sneezed. But once I got inside, the reason became clear. She might have sneezed from the cold and not seeing the body. She did say I was catching a cold. I imagine she came here to investigate when she opened the slot. That's when she saw the body inside and yopped like a yag of yoks. Why is everyone so difficult with here? Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Alright. She suddenly stopped. What's up?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second. How come? Because Makuro's body's in there. You sure, fam? It's inside the fridge.
See.
Just like every other time, they probably brought it up when we were in the trial. The mastermind did it, because they assume he wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You might be right. Anyway, we can now get a good look at the body. It's a legit lyric in a song. Get it and go. It's like Subway. Eat fresh. That's right. Kyoko didn't have a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own investigation. I'm gonna have a look for a clue this time. I'm gonna grab the mastermind by the tail. What should I do?
So then...
Mastermind's a furry. I knew it. Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know when I'm finished. Just wait over there, that's it. Alright. It's a fridge meant for storing bodies. I don't want to look inside. You done yet, fam? Let's ask her about the group photo. She's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I want to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about the announcement he's made earlier. You meant the one about a hint. I didn't take him up on the offer. Why not?
Because...
The only reason to give me as a hint is to confuse us. Oh, so she didn't see it. I can solve the mystery on my own without whatever hints he might have to offer. Good point. Really? If I could go back and do the same thing, that's what I would have done. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge the picture as a trap to confuse us? Nice, Rathalos. That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Are you still talking? No, okay. What do you mean by make me stand over there? Just look at something else for a second. Like the top. It's the same one I found in the garden tool shed, and if I remember, it had a stamp on it that said Biolab. It's the same shit, innit, fam? It was used to camouflage the body. At some point, someone took it from the biolab and took it over there. Oh, wow. Do you think my theory that the body was actually murdered absolutely bloody ages ago and stored and then moved from here to the murder scene might be true? Because that seems pretty reasonable. Alright, we good now, fam. It's a fridge meant for storing body. Alright, I guess we're just gonna press R. No? Look at the other freezer? Wow, it's 720 total viewers. What the heck? Bunch of blue lights. Yeah, I know, fam. The blue light come on when the slot is occupied. Yeah, I got that. When someone's in there, the blue light goes on. There's 9 lights. Oh, I guess they count them as well. Were there 9 before? I thought I counted 7. Oh, alright. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already, geez, that was fast. Anyone can do good work if they go slow, and in that spirit, I'll make my report brief. Did you find anything? Paid attention to the wounds and traces of blood. It seems likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burn tissue made things difficult, but I'm confident in my findings. That means neither of them with a fatal injury, right? Classic releases in 20 minutes. Is that like the old RuneScape, but for WoW? Does that not already exist? Because I thought that was coming ages ago. I thought that was been a thing for a while. What was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were dead before the blast. They could have been dead like a year ago. Yeah, they'd been stabbed, and they'd been smacked in the head. They were covered in stuff that was at least several days old.
Is that right?
Why does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
Well, it says they were inflicted at least several days ago. Yeah, it could have been years ago. I don't see the
Wrong.
difference. Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they gave.
listen,
You seem to be equating several days old with just old,
However-
but that doesn't follow logically. Old wounds? It makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. There was that famous quote a few years ago that was, "You think you do, but you don't," in regards to people wanting WoW. Classic WoW. Oh, was it also like, was it Blizzard? Who was saying, "Aha, the next Diablo will be on the phone. You guys have mobiles, right?" You know what I have? I have a copy of Pokemon Blue playing on my Nintendo 3DS. I can show you my team. We have A, the Execute. I'm getting him to level 48 to learn Sleep Powder, because Executor doesn't learn moves. We've got Sandy Joe, the Jolteon. He's a good boy. We have lowercase Dude, as in every Pokemon Blue playthrough. He's an extremely good boy. We obviously have my son Spikle, who will turn into a Rhydon in 4,000 experience points. And of course we have Round, Clefable. Round is very strong. I used Clefable in the early game and just tore through everything. Normal types are damn broken. I just taught it like Mega Punch, and it just one-shot like every Pokemon throughout the whole game. I was using Charizard as my starter, but I had to put him away because I need a fly slave. And I didn't show you, I have Farfetch'd as my fly and cut user, because he's very efficient like that. He's Farfetch'd. Because he learns both cut and fly, he's very useful. I was originally going to get a Fearow, and then I was like, oh, you can't learn cut, so I'll just get Farfetch'd. But yeah, I've just dumped Charizard. What's the best evolution? I like Jolteon, because I've played through Pokemon Blue a billion times. The first time I actually beat the Elite Four, because I'd normally get to there, and then just give up and start a new run. The first time I actually beat it, I had a Jolteon, so I'm like, nice. I think Vaporeon looks cool, though. And I like Umbreon, because it's like a dark type, and that's pretty cool. And I think Leafeon and Glaceon are kind of growing on me a little bit, because when I was doing a lot of Battle Factory on my copy of Platinum earlier this year, they kept coming up and I was like, hey, these are pretty fun. Umbreon's good but not the best. The annoying thing is, you'd think because it's a dark type it would be all about attacking, but it's actually just like a mega tank. So I had one in my Platinum playthrough and it basically just had like Toxic and Rest and stuff. It was kind of boring. I love for Flareon. I think Flareon is the worst evolution. It's fine, but like why would you have Flareon when you could have like what's he called? Bloody Growlithe. You know? Toxic, Protect, Wish, Heal Bell. Yeah, but you have to breed those on, don't you? Don't just get it. We all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least several days old, there's no way they could have anything to do with it.
So then,
Flareon's fluffy. I don't know, they've got these like cold eyes. They look kind of like dead eyes. What about Woolheheon? You only get that when you expose an Eevee to enough Woolhehes. Concentrated dose. What if Makuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
at the very least,
You can allow it as one of many possibilities.
Right.
Detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, you just imagine many different scenarios.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you won't be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Chat was telling me off for doing that at the start of the game, and now Kyoko's telling me on for doing it. Flareon is a physical attacker with special moves. Yeah, that's something I don't like. I mean, you can give it Double Edge. It wrecks with Double Edge. I don't think it learns Earthquake, but if it did, that would be so strong.
hey,
If there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. There's one thing. Earlier I was looking at the profile. It listed her height and weight. 5'7", 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get that right? You remembered all that? They were consistent with the courts.
Indeed.
Didn't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's no mistake.
Indeed.
They're definitely Makuro Ikasaba. Well, the corpse in there is.
And?
Is that what you wanted to ask? That mask ended up being such a big deal. I think so. Then it looks like I have no further business with the body. Let's get going. It's chilly in here. I'm not going to put the body back. Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this? Sad? You forget she was our enemy once, a part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey.
You ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that. They didn't do the double I on naive. What the heck? It really is quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but instead she decides to help me. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive? Hello, Highway Star. I am okay. I am A-okay. I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations yet. Oh wait, hold on. We have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... This song's such a slapper. Hey Kyoko, I have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean? Well, you know there's lockers on the second floor of the dorms. To get near the lockers, you need the handbook, whoever the locker belongs to. Yeah, I used the emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the hidden room.
And?
Did you find anything worthwhile? I found a pocketbook, and looking through it, I think it might have been your pocketbook. Must have been.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? Did you miss important gameplay? Yeah, I'd say so. Like 2 hours worth? You've missed like the whole of chapter 6 so far. We're at least... I don't know if we're halfway through it, but you've missed like half the last part of the game. I can't believe those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. If I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you've said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean the video is real too? Video? Makoto, I think everything is starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid the picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to investigate the lockers now. I need to confirm what you've said with my own eyes. Let me give you the handbook. That way you can...
So...
It won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, there wouldn't be any problem opening it with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it will all make sense. DVD. There's urgent interviews.
So...
Found it in the hidden room.
Anyway...
Wow, could the brain-altering mastermind be able to alter people's memories? That would be weird. I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realise exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. We normally start at 8:30 PM GMT British time, which is GMT. Although it might be BST right now, I don't know if it definitely counts as summer. I think we're on the summer thing. We wait until like winter until we switch the clocks, right? I'm normally only a couple minutes late. I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Interview DVD has been added.
Makoto.
And now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to my ramble? Yeah, fam.
In other words...
As it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I could never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. All because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy them. This is one more reason to follow through on that. Koko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and then suddenly be able to feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
You don't know what this is, but okay. It is a visual murder mystery novel. And you are right at the end, so I don't know, if you ever wanted to play the game, you might not want to watch. But if you don't care, then continue. We're right at the end though. Well, like 3 hours from the end, so we might not finish it today. Why does it bother me to know how much he suffered? Determination. You're filled with determination. It's ridiculous. It's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
That's it for my rambling. There's still so much to do before I can consider my whatever. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest or the worst, what do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if it's the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all we can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, right? Indeed, haha, thanks. Sorry if that was strange.
then.
Anyway, I need to keep going. I'll see you at the trial. Leaving behind the farewell, she was gone. Better get going myself. I got the DVD, let's go to the AV room and check it out. Alright, let's go see what it is. I can't afford to lose. I wonder if anyone read that text though. Or if everyone's like, nah fam, let's go AV room. Second floor, right? Was it the third floor? Was it the first floor? But like on the weird section? Yeah fam. First floor, yeah. It's in the second part of the game that you unlock, which is the first floor. Still. Oh my word. Some weird collision. How is the collision on these? God, they have some really weird collision. Is there really no way to center yourself on it? Alright, whatever. You're unboxing your new text boxes now in the physics textbook you get. 3D glasses in the textbook were actual pictures made to be 3D. It's pretty nuts. They're trying to make up for the fact that they're like a heckin' overpriced. But were yours fine? Yeah, it was the first motivation, the DVDs and stuff. They should be able to play DVDs just fine. Let's take a look. I took out the DVD and put it in the player. Wait, if you got the thing new, does that mean you get like all the discs and stuff that come with the textbook? That's pretty cool. Wait, did you not have to pay for it? It said it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity, and then all of a sudden an image appeared. Sayaka. Oh yeah, these are interviews, aren't they? It took me by surprise. I hadn't seen her in who knows how long, and there she was.
Then. Are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was a man positioned on one side of the screen. You didn't have to buy them. Oh, nice. Great then. Good work. It was the voice of a middle-aged
I
man.
do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but her tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? She was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? You're not going to voice the other word. I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. ... She is dead. Probably. No, she's pretty dead. There was a lot I hadn't understood until now, but only this. I couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. So I knew how much she wanted to get out of here. I knew how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder, so why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video I thought was finished flashed on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me over the edge. Is it going to be us? It is us! Nice. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Oh, they voiced me. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what looked like a pretty normal conversation. Does my character never change his clothes? Bloody hell. But I, the I in the here and now, had no memory of it. I had no memory of ever even meeting him, so much as sitting down to talk to him like
Now,
this.
shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life
There's
here in
5
the
pairs of
school.
identically looking clothes. Nice. You only watch the anime for Trigger Happy Havoc and you're surprised at all the differences. Apparently they
Can
cut
you
out like a
accept
ton
that?
of stuff. They turn a 30-hour visual novel down into a, I don't know, 5.5-hour experience. Like, I've been reading 3 Kamuzume lately, and that was like a 1 or 2 season anime, and there's like 500 chapters of the manga. It's like incredible how much ton more content there is versus the adaptation. It can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Mini Kamuzume wasn't rushed, but
I
I'm sure the
promise that
Danganronpa
as long
anime
as you're
was.
in this school, I
Angel
will do
Beats was,
everything
and
I
that
can
sucked.
to protect you.
It's still the best though.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
They couldn't pay a voice actor to say the lines any differently, could they? Unless it's edited. Bom 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 bom. Once again, it's the video cut out. From there, I mean, how rushed do you have to do it? You've already got like a bunch of voice actors and the storyline and the styling and everything to do. All you've got to do is get it animated, right? From there, the video repeated the same scene again with the others. Yakuya. Toko. It's Hina. Everyone. They said that they agreed to live in this school. I'm glad Hina was included. Everyone else is just everyone. But Hina is Hina. Kyoko. Her interview with him had just been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt she had met him. She sat down with him. And when he asked her his questions, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitors went black. Her. It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had turned off, which meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service. Guess no one else is seeing that. What happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Well, it doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my bum. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it would be more of the same. He asked them the question, they would say yes. Ah, what the heck, Frank? Monka S. Couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh, and as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself,
It
apparently in
would
frustration. Oof. Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. Should I ask what happened, or do you not want to? At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I didn't know what my ultimate ability was. What makes you forget all that? It's strange, innit? Seems pretty convenient. It's a convenient outcome. Something that seemed obviously to work in the favour of the mastermind. I just realised this is like Banny's Sixers team, like styling on the text box here. The white and the blue lines. Does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or interview DVD has been updated. Ding dong, bing dong. It's not actually the start of the trial, is it? I wanted to fill in another half an hour before, so I could stop it at a better point.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black.
Alright.
There is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is a promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning.
Hello, Boomer.
Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you
Bye.
know where.
It's about time to begin again. The class trial's gonna start. The final trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Alright, it's the end. Right, chat, is this task trial actually 3 hours long? Because I actually have to go to bed. I have work at 8. I have to get up at 8 for work. 1 million views on... Wow, it's very long. It's an entire stream, right? Because I really don't want to be streaming until like 2, 3 AM to do this. Neither do I want to stream this for half an hour and then just cut it off randomly. So we might cut it off here. It might be longer than an entire stream. Okay. It's like an entire... Okay, so I'll save this for next time. This will be a massive cliffhanger. What's going to happen, chat? Do you think you know, you can fill in the gaps. But yeah, I'm pretty tired. I don't know if you heard me yawning, but there's no way I can stream for another like 4 or 5 hours. Nice, Menti. Well, at least it means Hina's survived this far, which is excellent. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. I don't really want to... How are you gonna handle the epilogue? I don't know. If we have to split it up into 2 streams, we have to, but by the time I'm streaming again, I'll be in London, so hopefully I'll have a slightly better idea of what my time schedule is looking like. I'm not gonna watch the bad ending on YouTube. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. Good night, chat. I'm not gonna be live for a while. The trial affects the ending, I believe. Oh. So some people save here and then reload repeatedly and try and figure out like the different like 8 endings or whatever. That's quite cool. We're on track for a good ending, but yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now, chat. Thank you all for watching. I don't know when I'm gonna stream next. Keep an eye on like Twitter and Discord and stuff. Hopefully the ISP is just like, yeah, you can move your broadband package over and you can have it by Friday. Which would be great. So I might be able to stream on Friday, but if not, it'll take a little while to try and figure stuff out, especially if they have to install new cables and shit. So hopefully I'll be live again soon. It probably won't be that long. Like this flat, I got the internet installed literally on the day I moved in. Why don't you stream tomorrow? Because it's my day off. I still have to like quintuple check everything in this flat. And on Wednesday I want to finish work and then finalize everything and pack up my computer and my car and stuff. Versus streaming. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Keep an eye on Discord and Twitter and stuff. Oh, leave the music on, it sounds way cooler. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, 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 bye.